defense is already bad. Look, I know Rico thinks the Vikings are more than I do. I think the Vikings are on the way down. And that defense, people continue to bring it up. It's not 5 years ago. They got old, and trading one of your better edge rushers doesn't help you. But again, when you own $14 million and your salary cap's in tatters, for me, I think it's another step back for them. And whatever draft capital they got, it doesn't replace what that guy's capable of on the field. So I'm good with it. It only furthers my belief in the Lions.
I don't know if you saw the first photos of Bryce Young in the rookie minicamp for the Panthers, but they knew what they were doing. They wanted to draft him.
He looked like a bobblehead.
He looked small,
the helmet looked 7 sizes too big.
The jersey looked too large.
He looked like a child wearing his dad's helmet to work. I want Bryce Young to be good. He's a great kid. He's super talented. David, I saw it and I went, oh my God, tell me that's someone's kid, please. Please, God. He looks so small.
For what it's worth, Frank Wright did say he commanded the offense. He looked great.
He better. His helmet looked like it was 7 times too big.
My gosh, I was really hoping that wasn't the photo.
It looked like he was wearing a fishbowl on his head.
It was bad. Let's talk about the Black Friday game. There's a Black Friday game.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Let me offer one piece of legitimate commentary, not just being a smartass. What it shows you is that and I was guilty of this with Kyler, when you just dismiss a quarterback's height and weight and go, look, he can spin it, he's a great player. When you put that player next to other NFL players, it is then and only then you get a real look into the physical punishment that player is going to endure. And how hard it is to operate in what, a quarterback calls his office, in that pocket. You're throwing windows. Everything becomes smaller. Everything becomes more difficult. And any hit you take becomes magnified because, David, that's a tiny little man.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see the batted balls percentage. Is that what I'll be interested in?
Okay, sorry. There you go.
So let's discuss the Black Friday. There would be a Black Friday game for the very first time, but something interesting came out of it. In a call with reporters on Friday, NFL executive Mike North said that AFC North franchise, the Cincinnati Bengals, lobbied to host Black Friday game, but as an annual fixture for them.
Well,
they raised their hand and they wanted to be the ones to do it for the first time and every time.
I'm good with it. Look, I've always thought it's ridiculous that the Lions and Cowboys have this lock on Thanksgiving. But if that's the way the league's going to do it, kind of like how the Jags started the London thing and now are going to do 2, and hell, who knows what's going to happen? Their stadium's getting renovated. Maybe they move there full time. The point I'm making, if a team wants to do this and wants to make it into something, I'm not mad at it. And if you're Cincinnati, you have Joe Burrow, you have a captive audience, it's probably great for business. I don't have an issue with it.
I'm going to give you a chance to give your opinion and your thoughts on the Big Ten. They're releasing games and dates and everything. Michigan State and Ohio State.
Yeah, my thoughts on this?
November 11th for that night game on NBC, 7:30 kickoff.
There you go. Here's college football because Fox gets to take the best games and put them at noon. America is going to be punished by having to watch a series where MSU's been outscored 200-7 in primetime. Who does that help? Who's that good for? Doesn't help OSU and its fans. They're leaving by halftime. Doesn't help MSU. That's a bad game. And I'm a Spartan. I'll root like hell for my team. That's a bad game. That's going to be a game where MSU's a 3-4 touchdown underdog.
Would you say the same thing for the Iowa at Penn State?
Ridiculous.
September 23rd.
Yeah, and that's the whiteout. Really? Remember when we used to get Penn State, Ohio State is the whiteout, Penn State, Michigan is the whiteout, Penn State, Auburn is the whiteout. Remember when the games were real? Fox and the Big Noon and these TV deals are the death. And I'm glad Rico's not here today because I don't have to listen to this nonsense. Well, look at the money coming in as if they're paying our mortgages. Look, the reality is the money can come in and the schools can pocket it and they can pay their players to do whatever they want. It's making for bad television. I don't want to watch Penn State, Iowa at 8 o'clock at night. That's got noon written all over it. MSU, Ohio State, it should be on Jefferson Pilot, 11 a.m. kick. Like it's 1994. It's trash, David.
Let's jump to this.
Michigan, Penn State should be a game of the year type game. And that's not the whiteout, much less it's not even a 3:30. That classic late afternoon, we're going to start in the daytime. Wheel the lights out, Wilbur. Noon. The whole thing is fugazi. It's totally absurd.
Well, it may not be a good day for TV in the Big Ten, but it is a great day for Matt Ryan. He has not announced his retirement.
Oh, Kenny, he makes it sound like we give an F what happens to Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan has announced, or CBS has announced, that Matt Ryan will join him as a studio and game analyst for 2023. But here's the good day, because he gets to double dip his situation because he's not retiring. He still gets his coach salary, and he gets paid by CBS Sports. $12 million guaranteed from the coach and whatever he gets from CBS.
Well, there's one problem in this. One problem. Tape exists of his performance last year. So all you need to do is pop in a few series of that theater, and whatever thoughts you had about signing him because your quarterback died, you will change your mind and go, you know what? We're good. Or we're going to go a different direction. Matt Ryan has had a very nice career, but Matt Ryan is done. Dead as a doorknob professionally. But good on you, Matt.
Yeah, good on him. And then we'll close it out with this, because Bleacher Report did their 7 worst decisions of the NFL offseason. Want to know if you agree with number one. Number one was the Jets trading for Aaron Rodgers was the worst offseason decision this season.
David, I have to recuse myself. My bias is strong here. I said to you, if I were them, I would have made a full court press to Lamar before I ever went to Aaron Rodgers. I don't think this is going to work the way people think it's going to work. We've gotten an up-close look at Aaron Rodgers the last couple of years. Plural. He has been turned into a game manager. Power run game. Limit risk. David, they lost multiple home games at Lambeau in the playoff as a 1 seed, one of which they only scored 7 points total. David, the idea that he's going to go to the Jets and throw for 5,000 yards, it's better than what I'm about to quote, but I think it's closer to this than Peyton Manning going to Denver. This is way more Favre to the Jets than not. I don't love it, but I love it because I don't love it because it's the Jets.
Yeah, I have 3 words for you. Miss the playoffs. That's what's going to happen.
That would be a dream. That would be a dream for me.
That is in football today.